Hi there, this is a little clip from an overview I did for the company LifeVantage. This particularly is about the NRF2 activation for dogs and a couple of dogs that I have had the opportunity to see on these products. So enjoy the stories.
Tonight about a couple of dogs that I've had the pleasure to know in my life because we have products that are in the animal line. It's called Pet Tandem. And this is Lola. When my husband and I adopted her, she was a 7-year-old Great Dane. She was living with a foster mom in Tucson, Arizona, and she had some health conditions. She had some tumors on her body, and her foster mom, when she found out that I was a very active person, she just wanted to forewarn me. Lola was not a very active dog at the time. She was known to be very sluggish and what have you. And I had been utilizing the products for a couple of years. I was a customer at the time, and I had watched some of the testimonials on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and search Pro Tandem and dogs, Pro Tandem and horses, you can see some remarkable stories. And so when Lola came into my household, I got her on the products. I started activating her body. And within about a month, we would just go on. I lived in an apartment at the time, so we just go on some gentle walks in the morning and the evening. And I had a spot near my apartment that she could be off leash and we could just walk together. And one day she just took off running. She didn't run away, but she just started running some sprints and she just looked so happy and joyful. I came home and told my husband and he was like, "What?" And that became the trend. And you can just see here, this is just a little clip of Lola. I mean, this was the dog that didn't have energy, that didn't like walks, and she just loved running free in the grass. And what I love about the stories with animals is that animals don't have the placebo effect that humans can have. So if you're familiar with the placebo effect, essentially, if we know something is going to help our body, then that alone can start to show positive effects in people's change because they just know they're getting healthier and they start to experience being healthy. However, animals don't know when you're giving them something new. They're just like, "Oh, thanks for the treat. That tastes good." And this is Sadie, a client of mine's dog that started on Pro Tandem in February of 2019. That's right about when I joined the business. He was a personal training client. He came in one day and he was just really bummed. He says, "My sweet dog won't jump up on the bed anymore. She is not wanting to go on walks." And he was just heartbroken. And so I told him about these products. He got his dog started on the products. He also started on the products. And Sadie is still out on the trails today, nearly 2 years later. So just think about the lifespan of a dog versus the lifespan of a human and how much more quality of life she's getting now. She's still jumping up on the bed and what have you. So oh, and what I really want to share about Sadie is that she was on the products doing great. And then her owner went traveling and she stayed with his son. And while she was with his son, she did not have her Pet Tandem. It was about a 10-day stretch. And when he came home, she was really struggling. She was not doing well. And he almost took her to the vet and then he got her going again on her Pet Tandem. And within a couple of days, she was back running around. And he called me earlier this summer to share that story because he was like, "I can't believe it." So that just really reassures me because I am someone that's very skeptical. I question things. So I love hearing and seeing animals have a good quality of life. All right, so with that,
All right, thank you for watching this little information about some of the animals we've seen activated. For more information, please contact the person that shared this video with you, or you can email info@vitegrityliving.com. We appreciate your time and be vital.